If your stomach burns or feels heavy in the morning, this might be why. It's probably not just your food. It's something you are doing in the first 20 minutes after you wake up in the morning. And the tricky part is, most of these habits feel completely normal. I see so many people doing everything right. They eat clean, they take supplements, but they still wake up uncomfortable. And as I said, most of the time the problem starts in the first 20 minutes of their day. So let's go through 5 very common morning habits that can irritate your stomach and simple changes that can actually help. Let's start with something that might surprise you. It's related to drinking water in the morning. Water overloading. When you wake up, you are thirsty and you drink a large amount of water immediately. Sometimes half a liter or maybe even more in one go. Now listen carefully. Of course, hydration is important, but if your digestion is sensitive, flooding your stomach like that can dilute your digestive readiness before it even starts. So if you do this every morning, your stomach doesn't really get a chance to settle. Think of it like this: your system is just waking up. It doesn't have to get overloaded as soon as it starts. So what's the best practice here? Few sips of warm water. Let your stomach wake up slowly. You don't need to drown it. And this could also be one of the main contributing reasons why people feel heavy and low energy in the morning. And getting into the second one, I admit I do it, and most probably you do it as well, and almost everyone does. Taking your phone into the bathroom and scrolling while you are on the toilet. Be honest, you have probably done this today. It feels harmless. Of course, sitting in the toilet and scrolling the phone, that's the most peaceful time during the day, isn't it? But the thing to understand here is, your gut and your brain are closely connected. When you are distracted, you stop responding to your body's natural signals. You end up sitting longer than needed, sometimes straining more. And over time, this can affect your bowel habits and increase pressure in your abdomen. Most people don't realize this, but this one simple habit can really affect your bowel rhythm. So from now, when you go to the toilet, try keeping your phone aside. I know I tried it and it felt very strange initially, but it's okay, our body adapts very quick. Mistake number 3 would hurt you if you are a coffee lover. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach is not the best thing you can do to your stomach. And I totally get it. Most people can't start their day without a coffee. But you know, coffee can stimulate acid production. And when there is no food in your stomach, this acid can irritate the lining. If you are dealing with acidity for a while, this could probably be one of the reasons why. Do you know, it's like throwing spark to a dry forest. You don't have to give it up. Give your stomach a small buffer first. Even a few bites of something light can make a noticeable difference. The fourth point I want to mention could be slightly controversial. It's about the fasting pressure. I know there is something called as intermittent fasting and is very popular. People do it to lose weight. People do it to generally feel better. I have seen many videos in which people are saying, I feel more energy after doing intermittent fasting. And yes, for some people, it works very well. But I have seen so many people forcing themselves to skip breakfast when their stomach is already uncomfortable. If you have acidity, gastritis, or a sensitive gut, pushing through hunger with just coffee or tea can actually make things worse. Here, I want to say something that I already mentioned in one of my previous videos. Health and healthy practices are not one size that fits all. We all are different, and based on our body and our current health status, we should have our own ways of managing health and living well. A practice that suited somebody might not necessarily suit you. If your body feels better with a small warm breakfast, listen to that. You can always experiment later once your digestion is more stable. The goal is not to follow trends, but to follow your body. And finally, the last habit I want to mention is probably the most underestimated one. Starting your day in a stress mode. Checking your phone immediately after you wake up, thinking about work, is basically jumping straight into stress. By doing this, your mind gets busier as soon as you wake up. Your gut doesn't feel safe when you are in a rush. As we already discussed, your gut and your brain are constantly communicating. And when your body is in stress mode, digestion doesn't function properly. Even taking just a few minutes in the morning to slow down can change how your gut responds through the day. Starting your day in a rush is not only affecting your digestion, it can really make you feel low energy throughout the day. So make sure you have one of those mindfulness practice early in the morning. So one thing I want you to understand is acidity, gastritis, or any other stomach issues is not only because of what you are eating. It's very closely associated to the life we are living. And the practices we are having in the first 20 to 30 minutes of the day is very crucial because it really sets the tone of our body for the rest of the day. And I really hope you can bring some changes to the 5 common mistakes that we discussed in today's video that can bring magical results to your gut health and your overall well-being. And if you're somebody who is experiencing gastritis and would like to know more about the natural management of it, go watch this video and I'll see you inside.